Welcome back, my friends. May, which starts Thursday. It starts tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Well, it is Foster Care Awareness Month in May, and that's why local businesses are teaming up to uplift our vulnerable youth. It is my pleasure to have Sarah joining me. Thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sarah. Thank you so much. Well, there's a special partnership happening to deepen support for children in Michigan's foster care system. So what's going on, Sarah?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, I am the marketing and communications director at Michigan CASA. CASA is court-appointed special advocates for children. We work with local programs throughout the state to train and support volunteer advocates that represent foster children's best interest in court and work towards getting them safe and permanent homes. So that's kind of one of my roles.
Yeah.
The other is as a co-founder of Last Mile Cafe in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we have teamed up to offer the Ultimate Coffee Lovers package at the gala coming up that Michigan CASA is doing in their silent auction.
I love it. That sounds so wonderful. Okay, so Sarah, there's a need for more the court-appointed special advocates. First, tell us, what are special advocates? What do you do?
Yeah, so these are specially trained volunteers that are court appointed at the county level that are assigned to abuse and neglect cases with children to really represent them in their best interest in court. What we found is that children that are in these positions have a lot of adults in their life that are on rotation. They have maybe parents that they don't have access to all the time. They have foster parents that might be changing, caseworkers rotating in and out. And it's nice just to have a consistent adult through that entire experience to really advocate for your best interests and to represent you in that system, which can be really challenging for a lot of kids.
Definitely. So why is there such a dire need right now for these advocates?
Yeah, so each year at any given time, there's usually upwards of 10,000 kids in foster care in the state of Michigan. These kids are, vulnerable. They need support. And at any given time, we have closer to 700 or 800 volunteers on our team throughout the state to get assigned to these cases. But as you can tell, there's a really big gap there, a really big need to just create more volunteers throughout the state to be able to take on these types of cases.
Okay, so we want to know who's eligible to become an advocate. How do they register? Is there some type of training? And what's the next step? What's really their first step to become an advocate?
So the first step really is to go to michigancasa.org. We have a directory of all of the local programs at the state. We're in 29 different counties. There you can find contact information for the one that's closest to you. They do multiple trainings throughout the year where you can join. It's about 30 or 40 hours worth of training to get started. You do have to be 21. You have to pass some background checks, but we really try and make it accessible to a broad range of folks. So if it's something you're interested in, I definitely recommend checking that out.
We definitely will. We'll have all this information on our website, my friends, at WNEM.com. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for what you do. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Of course, my friends, if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see in our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4PM News at WNEM.com. Just use the subject, 4 p.m. News Spotlight.